How is everyone doing this morning? I'm going to get myself pulled up here so I can see the comments better while everybody jumps on. You guys, I'm so excited to share my news. So excited to share. There we go. I'm all good on my end. Let me situate my table so I can see things. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Good morning, Pam, my sweet friend. How are you? Good morning, Lisa from Michigan. How are you today? You guys, I have a really cute project planned for today. I'm pretty pumped about. I hope you guys like it. Good morning, Shelly. How are you? Hi, Lori Bumgard. How are you, my friend? Good morning, Dee Dee. Crafting with Shelly. Hello, girl. Beautiful day in Ohio, Michelle. I have the windows open. My husband is getting the pool ready to open, so you might hear some scuffling around out there, some birds chirping, all the fun summer things. Good morning, Ruth. How are you? So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the weather. We're gonna work in the yard and get everything set up for summer this weekend. So fun times. Is everybody else ready for summer? I'm ready for summer. Need to go plant shopping, get all my flowers. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Thanks for watching. Good morning, Norma. How are you, my friend? Linda Way, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. Good morning, Marie from Addie Claire Wreaths. Oh, Lori, I'm here, girl. I'm here. Things have been crazy. You know, the vacation, the death in the family. I feel like I'm new at Facebook again. But there's also a lot of things behind the scenes happening, which is what I'm so excited to spill out to you all. But as we get started, I know, Ruth, it's amazing. Hi, Janie, my friend. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Stephanie Wisby. How are you? Oh, ladies, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I have just a hardback book from Dollar Tree. I painted it last night just because you know how to paint. Nobody needs to see me watch or paint and dry something. This is what it was. It was just a black hardback book. I painted it with Cashew by Waverly. And I wasn't real neat about the insides, but I didn't want the black to show. But we are literally going to be making this thing gorgeous. I am so excited about this. And this is not my idea. This is my spin on it. I was up till 3 in the morning because that's just, I'm crazy like that sometimes. I spiral with things. I saw it on Pinterest and it led me to a Facebook Live of some lady. Apparently she was in Craft Around the Clock. So that's how old this video was. I've never heard of her myself and I don't even remember her name. At any rate, it was Pinterest inspired. Hi, Liz. How are you? Maureen Hart, good morning from Missouri. How you doing? So I went ahead and I did that. I got it all ready. And we're going to be using 2 IOD molds. We're going to be using, this one is Trimmings 2. You guys have seen me use this multiple times. And I'm going to use, this is the Lock and Key IOD mold. And I'm only going to use this little one right here. Good morning, Pam. Hi, Monica from Texas Breeze Creations. And I'm also going to be using the IOD stamp called, and I'm probably going to butcher this name because I don't know how you say it. It's French. I took Spanish in high school like 85 years ago. So La Campagne, is that right? La Campagne? I don't know, but this is what it looks like. And this IOD stamp packet, you get more bang for your buck because you get 2 full sheets of stamps. Okay, let me just show you. Can we just take a minute to admire the rooster? Good morning, Stacy. Did I see Stephanie? Hi, Lynn from DNL Creates. Oh yes. Listen, Stephanie, I thought you couldn't be on here. Go do your thing, girl. You can miss me. It's okay. So look at this rooster. And we have this cow. Like, there's all different components in this one package. I already cut out, look at the little hens and the chickens, and I don't know. I just love it. I already cut mine out that I'm using. I cut it out. I leave it on the back. And we're going to paint with it. We're going to use a brayer and we're going to paint with it. And we're going to put these beautiful flowers on the book. Yes, you go be with Berkeley and her graduation, girlfriend. I hope I didn't miss saying hi to anybody. I think I got everybody. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to get started. Let me get all my paintbrushes that I washed last night. You guys, you know, I tried the DOS clay, air dry clay, when I used up all my Crayola that I wanted to use up, and I finished my IOD, so I got this on Amazon, and it is in my store link. It works. I'm not going to say it doesn't work, and it is less expensive than IOD, but I'm underwhelmed with it, if that is even a word. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to use it. I have to think about a repurchase because it just doesn't, I don't like the texture of it. And I'm a texture person. I don't know. It just kind of freaks me out a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and, what are we going to do? I'm going to see my placement on where I'm going to put this, because I want to make sure. I'm going to put the lock and key mold. I'm going to put it in the center of this book right here. So I want to check my placement of how I'm going to do this. And don't worry, I'll tell you my news real soon. I'll tell you my news, but I can't tell you right away because then you guys will all leave and then nobody will watch my book process. Have you tried Jovi clay? I have not, Michelle. Hi, Phyllis. I have not tried Jovi. Is that available on Amazon? Good morning, Deborah. I saw Kim, I think it was Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrow's, use this DOS a while back in the terracotta color. So I thought, okay, I'll try it. Because who doesn't want to save money, right? But like I said, it's usable. Am I underwhelmed? A little bit. I just don't like it, the texture of it. But it works. It works well. Okay, I want to see where I want this. And where I want this. Because we're not going to use the entire stamp. I'm just going to paint the area that I want to stamp, but I want to make sure that I leave enough room for my lock. So there's that. I think we're going to go ahead and do it. Sorry guys, I just want to check my placement here before I start getting the paint on. I think maybe we'll do it like this. And we don't have to have all of it showing, okay? It doesn't matter if it all shows, as long as portions of it are there, right? We don't need the whole thing. But like I said, I just really kind of wanna, maybe I'll just use this one period and just put the lock over it. We could do that, couldn't we? This is my project. I can do whatever I want, right? What am I missing? Hi, Kathy, my friend from the Chippy Farmhouse. What's evil? I know. Hi, Mandy from Western Grace. How are you, sweet friend? Good morning, Rachel. Okay, I'm going to check that out, Michelle. Thank you for that. Jovi Air Dry Clay. Gotcha. Hi, Debbie Thompson Carlson. How are you, girl? I'm glad you could make it. You guys, I'm just trying to, you know, think. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use both of these stamps and I'm going to keep it on my backer, but I'm going to use my painter's tape because I don't want to use this entire stamp. So I want to be sure not to spread into the part that I don't want ink or paint on, okay? So I want this just to go to there. Isn't it funny how you just like you do things and then you forget as soon as you put it down? I just want a little bit up there. So I think I'm just going to do it to here. I just don't want to get any extra paint in there that I do not need. Hi, Rita. How are you? Glad you can make it. Okay, so we're going to put that away. And I'm going to grab a piece of wax paper. I have it right here, guys. Give me 1 second. Because I want to put my paint on it so I can use the brayer without having to clean up this mat. So I'm going to pour some, I'm going to use Waverly in the color Moss. That's okay if you're late. It's okay. You haven't missed anything. I'm just happy you're here. And I'm just going to pour some of this onto my wax paper. I don't need a whole lot because I'm just wanting to get the brayer. Now, when you use the paint with the IOD, you guys know I'm new to IOD. So I'm just sharing things that I've done or that I've learned from other people on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. Me too, Debbie. I forget everything. Like, seriously, I do. Good morning, Regina. How are you, my friend? So you don't want like a spongy brayer, okay? You don't want something that's going to absorb paint because then there's more of a chance that it's going to seep. It's going to get extra paint on there and it'll ruin your image as far as the detail and stuff. So, hard plastic brayer. And I'm just going to put it in my paint. I dab it on my brayer and then I go to a different area and I just roll. Kind of like when you're loading your sponge roller when you're painting. But I just don't, you know, you don't want a whole lot because then you'll miss all that fine detail of these beautiful stamps. And anybody that uses IOD knows the detail is amazing. So then I got it loaded up. Or I got it covered, I should say. Hi, Opa. How are you, my friend? Thanks for sprinkling. You guys are amazing. All the sprinkles and you being here, everything. The stars, the communication. Oh, I just love y'all. So I'm just going lightly over it several times because I want to hit all the spots. I want the detail to show without it being overloaded to the point where you can't see it. You got to find that happy place. And you know, I say all the time with my nursing background that everything is by touch with me. I have to feel things. Okay. So I just kind of just imagine like you're putting ink on it, like you would if you were inking it. I don't know why I have weight. There we go. So then I'm going to find your placement on here. And when I first started with the IOD stamps, I didn't use the backer. I never cut it out of there. I just pulled the stamp off. This makes it so much easier for placement because you can hold on the back, the plastic. Hi, Teresa from Forest Acre Primitives. Thanks for watching. Hi, Patty. How are you, girl? Yachty from Yachty's Workshop. How are you? So I'm going to go ahead and get this on here the way that I want it. And if you end up getting paint or ink on the other part of your stamp that you don't want, just take a wet wipe, a baby wipe, and just wipe it away before you press it. Always leave one hand down so your stamp doesn't move. And I'm just pressing. And then I'm going to lift it evenly. And see, I got it on my tape, so look what happened. But it's okay because we have wet wipes. Exactly what I told you I didn't want to happen, happened, but it's so fixable. Now it's gone. So look how pretty that looks on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Hi, hooty hoo, Summertime Creations. Thank you. This is from Cotton Chaos. If anyone's interested, my link is in the links section down there. I put my affiliate link there. So, okay, now we're going to take this one and I'm going to do the same thing, guys. The same thing. And I'm going to not put both flowers on totally. It's going to kind of come off the edge a little bit, but I'm going to get a little bit more paint on here and just make sure it gets on all areas of the brayer. Don't want too much. I don't want to see the paint like pooling in one area, in any one area of the brayer. Thank you. And I just go different directions. It's like with any painting. Like when you want to get in details, go different directions. And if you feel like you need a little bit, I'm not going into the puddle of paint. I'm just going where I spread the paint around. And you guys, you know me, I'm not perfect. And I think a lot of you watching are the same way, or you wouldn't like all of our styles. Like imperfection, I welcome it. It makes it look older. You know, I don't strive for perfect in anything. Hi, Linda. I got to meet Linda when I was in Texas. How are you? Okay, so see what I mean about leaving it on the backer? If I didn't have it on the backer, then I would be trying to handle the actual stamp, and that makes things difficult. So I'm just going to place this where I want it. I'm going to go over with the stem. It takes a very steady hand. Hi, Tracy from Crafted Mom's Corner Market. I got that all messed up, didn't I? So you guys know, in recent months, I started working with Jonelle at the Pickers Palace. I did drive the extra 4.5 hours while we were in Texas to go to her shop and to meet her in person. We forgot to take a picture. On my way back to Winsboro, she texted me. She's like, we forgot a picture. I'm like, yep, we sure did. So, she found me. I'm so thankful she found me. I don't know how. She just said she was researching whatever, but I'm grateful. And see how it's kind of like worn? So, we've been talking, and she had the Pickers Palace website and of course the store on Etsy, but she also had started designing her own papers and sends them, you know, to LTD, I think, to get printed and published, or, you know, printed. So we've been talking constantly. So that's when she decided to, you know, get her website up and running, because she wanted to make me an affiliate for her. Hi, Yvonne. How are you from Canada? How's your weather up there? Thank you, Lynn. Thanks, Regina. Thanks, Mandy. So she got the website up and running. I was, you know, her first affiliate. And every time that I use a paper and you guys go by, or the pen tart or anything, I get credit for it. She also, on her Pickers Palace Texas shop and Etsy, I'm an affiliate with Etsy for her store. So, you know, I do make a small commission on those purchases. So long story short, you know, you guys have like literally sold her out so many times on things that I do in my projects. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So amazing. Yes, Stephanie ordered yesterday. But I can't say what you ordered yet because I haven't came out with the reveal. she has dabbled in lots of things over her 30-year span in business and in the creative world and everything. And I mentioned to her about how I had talked about becoming an IOD stockist. Well, my husband told me to do it. I was all on board. But then I thought, you know, although I'm less than 100 away from 20,000 friends, so sprinkle me out there, please. I just didn't feel like it was at the right time for me to make such a huge investment. So we kind of pumped the brakes on that idea. Well, Jonelle was approved to be an IOD stockist, and we pulled the plug. And she has been adding more and more Pent Art products and more papers over to Decoupage Central website, where I'm a brand ambassador. And now we're also doing IOD. So, hi Shelly, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. You knew it, Lori, you knew it. So you guys, I really want you to, first of all, I need feedback from you, okay? She did her first big order, and you know, IOD is pricey, but it's good quality. And anybody, I even spoke to Stephanie this morning. Good morning, Antoinette. Oh, okay, I already said hi to you, Yvonne. There's other molds out there, and they're great, but IOD really is like the best to work with. So I'm not trying to sell. You like what you like, you'll buy what you want. I want you to know that it is now available on Decoupage Central. And what I want your feedback with, I know, Mandy, me too. I went last week to this new shop that I found in Hubbard, which is close to me. It's called Extended Grace. And, you know, I just had to do some retail therapy, so I just bought a bunch of stuff. Lori, the new products, the public reveal is Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can pre-order on Jonelle's site on Decoupage Central. And thank you. Thank you. This is from Cotton Chaos. I am an affiliate, so there's a link if you're interested in checking it out. You guys, I'm never pushing anything on you. If you like what I am wearing or what I'm using or whatever, I just give you the option. I tell you where you can get it. You choose to get it or not. I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. So you can pre-order Wednesday. That's this coming, like next Wednesday. If you do go and check out like any of the products that I use today, the brayer's on there, the molds are on there, the La Campagne, and I'm probably butchering that word, but I don't know how to say it. There's some transfers on there. If there's things that the new releases will be on there too. If there's things that you would like to see or are interested in purchasing from IOD, send me messages, give me feedback, let me know, you know, what it is that you would like us to put on the website. Because we're working really, 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 really hard. Like, we are on the phone constantly trying to figure out, we're looking up what sells best. We're looking at, you know, all kinds of things. So I need you to tell me what to do, okay? If you could do that for me, I would appreciate it. And the featured link, the one that's in the box, in the black box when you first came on your live, that is going to take you to Decoupage Central, but it's going to take you right to the IOD page. Whew. So that's my good news. I mean, I'm not carrying it. I'm not a stockist, but I'm an affiliate for someone who has become one. And by the grace of God, she has put her trust in me and you to make it work. It's so funny. She said to me last night, she's like, okay, Christina, if this doesn't work, Lori, I almost messaged you, Lori. I'm not going to lie, because I know you love it. She said to me, okay, Christina, if this doesn't work, are you willing to donate plasma with me? I'm like, yes, I will donate plasma with you. But, you know, I know everybody buys this stuff, and I always used to send everybody to like Scrappy's Rustics or Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara or whatever, or tell you to look up your local stockist. Now I can send you to my affiliate link as a brand ambassador for Decoupage Central. So that is it. Thanks, Dee Dee. Thanks, Mandy. Thanks. Thank you all. Lori, I cannot wait to see. Hi, Kathy. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I'm rambling. Hi, Betsy, my friend. Thank you for sprinkling. It's so exciting. Like, woo, so exciting. Good morning, Antoinette. I'm so pumped. Like, I feel like I'm just cheesing all the time. And there's more things that we're looking at. Like, we already started diving into other products that she wants to look into to bring in. In the future, we got to focus on, you know, getting this all stocked. Hi, Alex. How are you? You just put in an order. Lisa, I love you, girl. Thanks, Debbie. You know, like, it's easy to, like, spin, you know, like go from one thing to the next. You know how if you're you have a creative brain, you just can't stay set too long. And then we're like, we got to pump the brakes. We got to get this going and doing well before we start looking at other things. So that's the news. Let's craft. Thank you guys all for being here and enjoying that news with me, because I was like ready to. Thank you, Tracy. So exciting. Okay, so I'm going to put a mold like over here, but I'm going to paint this part over here with the moss as well. And there's no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. I just kind of want to have a straight line. I kind of wanna. There's my good grammar for the day. So I'm just lightly putting a pencil line because I cannot draw a straight line to save my life. And the harder I try, the worse it gets. What did she say? Can you establish a direct connection for me? Absolutely. Lori, I got you, girl. It's like I know my lovers of IOD, so like I knew that you would share my excitement. Like I feel like I'm the one that's the stalkist, that I'm, you know what I mean? But I'm not, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm so literally so thankful that she found me, however she found me, and liked me. So God always puts people in your life for a reason, right? Okay, this is what I did not do last night, and I need to do it tonight because not only can I not draw a straight line, I can't paint a straight line. And I know I say I don't want perfect, and I don't, but I want it to look somewhat straight. So I'm just going to paint this over here with the moss. I'm going to paint the spine. And I'm not going real heavy with paint because why, guys? We don't want it to be perfect. There's a lot of people that do like the clean, completely covered look. That's not me. That sounds exciting. I want to know more. You want to know more? IOD. I love y'all. Go inside, Stephanie. I'll talk to you later, girl. Thanks for jumping on. That Stephanie is so dedicated, man. She feels bad if she can't catch a live. I told her this morning. We just got off the phone. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's fine. She has the heart of, I don't know what. She's a great person. But IOD products are now available on Decoupage Central, which I am a brand ambassador for. So I will earn a commission when you purchase. The molds, the stamps, the brayer, and you guys, another thing, like Mandy from Western Grace Home Decor got me hooked on Rub and Buff. Like I had it before her, but I went and bought more colors since watching her. But then Jonelle had sent me their antique paste, and it's literally like the same thing. It is a little more cost effective because you get this little pot, and it's only, I believe it's $7.99, and depending on where you get Rub and Buff for the small tube, I think it's like $8.99 to $9.99 to $10.99 depending on the color. And this works the same way. I love it. I did a book last night, and I'm not going to show you, but I'll show you afterwards. So that's even on there. Thank you, Gwen. Oh, Carol, it's okay. It's fine. I've been called a lot worse than Stephanie. I know, Carol. She really, like, if she can't get on someone's live, hi, by the way, she really has, like, anxiety about it. I'm like, girl, you can't be everywhere and have your life, too, and run your business. Give yourself a break. But that's just who she is. She's just she loves people and she loves supporting people. Now, you can call me all day. You can call me Stephanie all day long, Carol. Okay, so I didn't, in my book that I did last night, I did not do the back. You know what? I'm not going to do it again today either. It's fine. We don't need that on. Now, we are going to take our mold. Sorry, guys. I'm like rambling. I'm all over the place. But I'm excited. I'm going to take my cornstarch in my paintbrush, and I'm using, this is the Trimmings 2 mold. It is also on the site. I'm using this one right here. I told Jonelle, I'm like, listen, I told her all the ones that I have and that I love, and the ones that people have gone to Tracy because of me, you know, me using them in my lives. And she ordered things that she liked and, you know, that I liked that I didn't have. And I'm like, listen, whatever you order, order an extra one for me because I'm going to buy it too. Like, I want all the things. It is, Debbie. It's very pretty. And then I'm doing the lock and key, which is not on there. She didn't get this one yet. But y'all, that's like a huge investment. Huge. So give us some grace. We're adding as we can. And like I said, I want your feedback. I need your feedback on if there's something on there that you don't see. Let us know. Send me a message. I always answer my my Facebook messages. Anything that you have to offer would be great. So again, I'm using the DOS air dry clay. Thank you, Summer. Thanks so much. And I'm just rolling it like, remember how we used to do in school, rolling it out like that? Just because that's the shape of the mold. And I'm just going to press it down in. The IOD molds, for those of you that know, they have the micro edge to tell you how full to fill it. And that's another great thing that I love about their molds. I've never bought any other molds, so I don't know personally, but like even talking to Stephanie and like other creators, IOD, like they like those better. But it's all a personal preference. Like, I'm not trying to sell you a car or anything. I'm just giving you tidbits of information. If you want to purchase, then they're just there for you to purchase. I will say though, this is, remember, I don't know, I used this a couple weeks ago. I opened the package and it was very, very wet feeling. Since opening it, and I seal it in a gallon Ziploc bag, it doesn't feel near as wet as it was. So that made me happy. So I'm just cleaning off what I don't need in that extra area there. Oops. See, IOD clay doesn't do that. It doesn't pull out like that. There's just a huge difference. I'm anxious to try the Jovi, but if I don't like that one either, I think I'll stick with the the IOD, because if that's what works. Now I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to do my little lock from the lock and key mold. It's not going to take much because it's so small. You guys, are we okay, no, we're moving. I didn't see anything happening, so I didn't know if I was froze. You guys can shoot me up some hearts to get this video out there. Hopefully I can reach my 20,000 pretty soon. I'm under 100 away. I think it was 96 when I checked this morning, which is exciting. I'm so excited. So excited. I can't even believe it. Okay, so now I'm just cleaning that off, and I have to clean off in the center because there's the lock hole that does not need to be filled up. Okay. Okie dokie. Thank you guys for all those hearts. I can't believe that I'm almost to 20,000 already. It feels like last week I started my page. But there's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears along the way. But anything that's worth having is a lot of work, right? I'm just cleaning this up a little bit because if I don't clean it up now, then I'll have to clean it up with like an X-Acto knife or something. And I'd rather just do it now. Okay, so let's get these out of here and let's get rocking and rolling, guys. It's a beautiful day. I have to go to the grocery store, which I literally dread. But when you open your refrigerator and there's like barely anything in there, it's time to go to the store. Okay, and see how easy that came out? That's what the cornstarch does, guys. And I'm gonna do these before I put them on because I don't want to get a lot of the paint on the spine of the book. So we're gonna, Tracy from Crafty Mom's Corner Market, if you're still on here, I saw you with your wax paper yesterday and I'm like, that's brilliant. Instead of me worrying about cleaning this mat all the time during my lives, I'm gonna use my parchment paper. Totally ran out of milk. The only thing that I never run out of, or very seldom, is coffee creamer. Cynthia, who's on here? Cynthia. Hi, Sassy Frass Creations. Liz, good morning. Right with you, avoiding the store. I hate going to the store. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Cynthia. How are you, sweet friend? Hi, Darla. Thank you for sprinkling. Do you get rewarded for a certain amount of numbers on Facebook? You do. Well, I don't know. They've changed the monetization since I got monetized, so I don't know what that requirement is anymore. But yes, you do. It's not much. It can be, and then it can't be. I mean, you just can't rely on anything. That's why oh, and that's another thing, guys. I almost forgot. I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and trimming a little bit. I've been watching training videos and everything, and I'm going to start really diving into Pinterest. Diving into Pinterest. That's a huge, huge, huge search engine that brings, bring me traffic for my website and everything. So lots of things, lots of things. Pretty excited. Now I'm taking my moss again, and the clay's wet, so I'm going to use a different paintbrush. I'm going to use a 1-inch chippy brush, and I'm just going to dab. I'm going to dab and spread. Let me move that out of the way. Dab and spread, because I want to get down into all those little details, and I want to get the sides and the ends. It is. I love to cook, but can't stand grocery shopping. Growing up, went to freezer. Exactly. I know. You know what? I don't even like to cook anymore. Well, Monica, I have not become an IOD stockist. I am a lover of all things IOD. Lori Bumgard, if you're still on here, I'm going to be doing a live or a short video on the inlays on fabric. I know that you had mentioned it before. I am a brand ambassador for Decoupage Central, which is Jonelle. She is also the Picker's Palace. And she and I have been talking for several months, and now she is going to stock IOD. She just got everything listed up there yesterday, what she has right now. And I believe she said if you, whatever you order, she said if anybody orders from your live today or afterwards, it will go out Monday. And then she's got another order coming in. And then Wednesday, when the new reveal comes out, she will put, you know, she'll put the other order in as soon as she possibly can. So I don't actually sell it, but I'm, you know, I'm an ambassador for it, and that's good. I get to make a small amount of money from it. This little lock, or this little lock, I'm just taking Waverly plaster just to give it a little bit of color. Oh, Debbie, please, girl, do it. I used to always use Instacart or Walmart, but then I didn't even want to sit down and take the time to make a list or put it in my shopping cart. I'm awful. Awful. I do not like going to the store. I don't like how people act in public. I know that's horrible to say, but some people's kids, I'm telling you. So I'm just dabbing some of that on there to give it a little bit of color, because we're kind of like going to not really rust it. We're going to embellish it. Get that out of the way, and let's dry this a bit. Thank you, Tracy. There's my friend from Tracy's Crafty Creations. Thank you, Monica. I'll follow you, but I need Pinterest for Dummies. Dee Dee, listen, that's what I'm doing right now, because I use Pinterest multiple times a day, but I use it as a search engine. You know, it's kind of like Google. If you Google something, it'll take you to Pinterest if you click on one of the interests 9 out of 10 times. So it's a huge opportunity, but like I don't pin, I don't have idea board, I don't do any of that stuff, and I don't even know how. But I did convert my regular page into a business page, so now I just need to learn how to do all the things. Because, thank you, Diane. Hi, Carol. It is way too peoply out there. Way too peoply. And like, I can't with people sometimes. I mean, I'm not a mean person, but people just don't know how to act. You have lots of boards. See, I don't do it. I use it as, okay, a recipe for something, or different outdoor plants that are good in my zone, or baby, when I was having Bree's baby shower, or, you know, crafts, or just, you know, decor ideas. So I have to learn how to do that. I love making, wait, what did you say, honey? I learned to make different cards using Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest is wonderful. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning, Robin, my friend. And see, I just don't. Like, I'll screenshot it. Instead of pinning it, I'll screenshot it, and then it gets lost in my 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 photos on my phone. You have 26,000 pins? Good God, girly. That's impressive. See, like, I must be living under a rock, because all of y'all are doing it, and I don't even know, like, an idea pin, a board. I mean, I get the concept, but I didn't know how to do it. Hello, Tanya. It's okay, girl. I'm just happy you're here. I just use it in a different way. I use it and then I get off of it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm learning that too. So if I'm never like on Facebook or not on someone's lives or something, I either have Olivia, I'm trying to do my life, or I'm trying to learn things to expand my business. It's not that I'm just sitting there eating bonbons and I don't want to see anybody, because I love you all. I just don't like to drive anymore. All the crazies. That's why mostly, the crazies, the driving, the way that people treat their kids in the stores. It's craziness. Like, I'm all about discipline, but I don't feel like you should be screaming at the top of your lungs in a grocery store. But it's not my child, it's not my life, so they can do them, right? This stuck to my parchment paper. There we go. I just want to unstick it and flip it over so we can get our tight bond on. I almost had to use my teeth again. And I've been watching a lot of YouTubers and people that, you know, are IOD stockists. And so many of them say, and even on the IOD site, I'm trying to gather my words. Painting the air dry clay, now their clay, while it's wet, and attaching it to the surface is the best route to go. You'll get less cracking and stuff as it dries. You guys, when you're gluing these on, make sure you take the glue all the way to the edge. And, you know, it does crack, and that's just the nature of the clay. And I don't mind cracks, but if you do, you can fix them. You can fix them. Like if you do something at night and you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh no, it's cracked. You just take a little bit of the clay with like a little silicone something, push it down in there. You may have to like moisten whatever you're using to push it down into the crack, and then just smooth it over with like a brush. And I've done it because I learned it on YouTube, and then I saw it on IOD's website. So there, you know, if it does really bother you, there's a way to fix it. I think like with my style, the cracks give it more character. You know, it makes it look more vintage. You guys, when I go get my nails done again, this guy's going to say, what are you doing with your hands, lady? Okay, so let's put our lock on. Again, not real concerned with where. And it may look like I'm pressing hard. I'm not. I'm just applying even pressure to get it to adhere. And if you get any like spread out from the glue, then just take a paintbrush and wipe, you know, swish it away. There we go. There's our little lock. I need to move this over because I have to try to do this. And see, like right now, this is cracked. There's a little crack in it. Does it bother me? Not a bit. And also, I want to tell you guys, I don't know if, you know, it does shrink. Like once it dries, it shrinks. So try to allow that, like if you're cutting it or whatever. Where's my little knifey knife? Oh, I put it back where it goes. And I just had a blonde moment because I should have painted this end. I should have cut it before I applied it. But that's okay. That'll just be a matter of a little dab of the paint. Look at that. Oh wait, let me push more. I see some lifting, or where it's not adhered. Just gentle pressure, because you don't want to smash your detail. But this kind of has that crust that I often talk about, so it's not soft on top. I'm just making sure like the outside edges are pushed down onto the surface of the book. So here we go. And we're going to take that paste and some wax, and we're going to dirty this up and make it look gorgeous. Gorgeous. So let me just take this paintbrush and see if I can do it with this. So any of the products that I use today are in the featured link box. If anybody is interested. I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to force you to buy anything. I'm just letting you know if you're interested. this needs a little bit of clay. Okay, so now we're ready to rock and roll with the dirtying it up, okay? Let me clean up my mess here. I try to be neat when I craft. Sometimes it's very hard though. Hi, Julie from D&J Crafting Creations. It's okay. Girl, it is okay. Hi, Brianna. There's my baby girl. Julie, I had some exciting news you missed, my friend. But I'll tell you anyway. I am a brand ambassador for Decoupage Central. That is like the Picker's Palace that I do the rice papers and stuff from. So I do get commission on earnings. But, you know, I had thought in the past about becoming an IOD stockist. But I don't feel like it's really the right timing for me. You know, I'm rather small. I'm just under 20,000. At any rate, Janelle and I have been talking for a couple months about it, and she is now listing IOD products on Decoupage Central website. So when I do them, instead of me having to send you, you know, to somebody else, I can send you to Decoupage Central and I can make a small commission from it. So that was the big news. So, okay, guys, here we go. Here's what we have so far. We have the La Campagne, or whatever that name is right there, the stamps that I used Waverly and Moss color. I painted the Dollar Tree book with Waverly Cashew. This is the Lock and Key mold by IOD, and this is the Trimmings 2 mold by IOD. So now the fun part. I'm going to hit this with the dryer a little bit because, Julie, I know you do. I know you do. I know a lot of my friends that watch me love it. So I'm pretty excited because now I can just say, oh yeah. And for those of you that just popped on, if you do check out the site, and if there's, like I said, she's new. She put a big order in, and she has another order out, and the new reveal is Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, and you can pre-order on her site of the new products. If there's anything that you would like to see added or have any questions or anything, please message me because we need your feedback to know what you guys want to have on the site. Hi, Alice. It is exciting. I'm so, so, so happy about it. Hi, Sue. Oh, you're in Spain. How exciting. Yeah, I suppose that would be. Hi, Andrina. How are you? My girlfriend. I wet them with, I lay them in my sink. I wet them with like warm water, and then I take my Dawn Power Wash and I just lay them down there. I spray it like you do your pots and pans and let it set a few minutes, and then I have a soft sink brush. It comes right off, like comes right out, because I used those last night in my practice run. So I'm going to take my Milk Paint Clear Wax, and I'm going to go over this book because I want to use brown. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Hi, Tracy. How are you, my friend? We're going to do some clear wax on here because I want to do some dark wax too. Plus, I want to seal it. So, guys, we used paint, for those of you just coming on, with the IOD stamps and a brayer. My first time I ever did it before last night. So now I'm just putting this on, rubbing all over everything to cover the entire project. Even my little key, my lock. And you can apply the wax however you want. I also have this wax applier from Magnolia. I still do Magnolia, guys. I got lots of things going on. I'm so excited. But you can apply it however you want, whatever works for you. You're the boss of yourself. I just really want to get this worked in here so that when I apply my brown paint, you could even use the DIY Dark and Decrepit to age this up. I bought 4 of them, Jen. I use it all the time. In fact, I've even like washed them in the sink with some Dawn Power Wash because they were getting pretty grimy. They're like the perfect size to do that with. But because this book has, you know, it's a little porous because of the, I don't want to say fabric, the material that they use to make it, I want to make sure that I get in there by, you know, what's the word? Going in circles. And I'm going to dab this on, and then I'm going to wipe it all with a t-shirt that I keep here for my waxes, and then we're going to make it dirty. We're almost done, guys. Thanks for hanging with me and sharing my news with me. If it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't even be here, so I'm always happy to share good news with you. Always happy. It's you guys and the grace of God. And of course, Stephanie, because she wasn't going to take no for an answer. I had to go live. Those of you that remember her persistence in getting me to get a page. Okay, so we got it all covered. And then I'm going to take, actually, I am going to take the side of the wax pad that I use for buffing. And I'm just going to buff it in. Just going to buff it in. Oh. Oh, she was so funny. She would call me out on her lives because I watched her all the time. She would try to get Sarah from Booksy and Buttons to team up with her too to get me to go live. She'd get all you guys getting me. And then one day I did it. And look at me now. You guys, for those of you just coming on, I don't usually ask for you to share too often or sprinkle, but I'm 96 people away as of this morning from 20,000, hitting my big goal. So if you wouldn't mind floating those hearts, sprinkling me out, help me get my goal. Nah, it's not scary. Nah, not at all. Okay, so I got that all rubbed in. And now we're going to play with some other colors. And my friend Kathy from the Chippy Farmhouse, who is amazing. If you guys don't follow her, go follow her. All my friends on here, go follow my friends. Take something away from everybody. You really, really do. I'm just taking this brush that I save for waxing, and I'm diving into my Best Home Dark Sealing Wax. You can use any. You can use the Bear or whatever. And I'm rubbing this in to all those details because with the wax, I want it to, when I wipe it away, I want it to set down in the detail because we're going to highlight the detail with the gold wax paste. So, you know, you could like even use a glaze for this part of it, because a glaze will sit down in when you wipe it away. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm not lying to you. But that's what I've learned from watching and from doing. I have never used a glaze, but I use the wax. Okay, so we have it real dark like that, okay? And see how it's all down in there. I'm not real worried about it being on the tops, which it is, but I want it down in. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to distress the whole book. So I'm taking this paintbrush, and it doesn't matter if it gets onto the green or the cream color because I'm going to distress everything. So you just load and offload your wax brush just like you do with your dry brushing. If you guys have any questions or trouble with the website, if you do decide to place an order, just message me. Message me, guys. I will always answer you. And if I don't right away, that means I actually can't, but I will get back to you. The days that I have the child here, I call her the child, not in a disrespectful way, but I call Olivia the child. Sometimes it's difficult, but I always get to you when I can. And I'm just going to lay that aside, and then I'm going to take my bigger brush. No, we're going to take this other brush. And this is just a Waverly stencil brush that I got at Walmart like years ago. And I'm going to kind of like brush it on. I just want it everywhere because we're going to wipe it away, okay? The clear wax underneath works as, you put that there so that you can wipe away. You have more control. I'm going to do the spine. I'm going to do the whole thing because we're going to wipe it away. You can wipe it with a t-shirt. You can wipe it if you get it too heavy with a wet wipe. I just want to get it in there. And then we can edge it out in whatever. I learned the pouncing motion with the black and the brown from Kathy at the Chippy Farmhouse. And I absolutely love the effect that it gives. So we're going to do some of that. Just a little bit of black with the brown makes all the difference in the world. So see, with that clear being underneath there, look what you get. It just looks aged, okay? And you guys, for the spine of the book, you know how the Dollar Tree, there was like the gold embossed lettering for the title of the book? I just took my little gator sander and I just sanded it, I don't know, not for very long, just to get it to come off so it wouldn't show through as much. And then now I'm just taking this t-shirt and I'm wiping. Thank you, Jen. Hi, Amy. I'm so sorry that I did not see you come on. So I'm just wiping back. And then we're going to wipe this away. I think I need a new portion of my t-shirt because this is getting all well loved. Okay, now we're going to do this part of it. Yes, Jen, I do have the beeswax too. I love the smell of that. And then I'm dabbing over the lock because like you can't really wipe those things until they're dry, but it just is going to make it look dirty, dirty, dirty. I'm going to try to get in this keyhole a little bit because I don't want it to be stark white in there. There we go. Now I don't know how I'm going to get it out, but I'm going to try. Are you guys... Hi, Tony. How are you? What she shed? Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, I thought you guys just weren't talking, but hi, Heidi. First time here. Welcome. I hope you like what you see and you stick around. I love when new friends watch. Okay, so this is what we have so far. See the change in the color? Like, see how the wax will sit down in? Because we want to make the top pop. The top pop. Okay, I am going to take this little brush and I'm going to dab. Oh wait, sorry, that was wrong. I'm going to just kind of go around in some spots because I want the book, you know, where it might be handled or whatever, from the oils of the fingers, from it being so old. I'm gonna dab, kind of edge it out. The corners, I'm gonna take in a little bit more because corners, and I'm just dabbing. And again, you know, I always go back to my God-given tools, my hands. Just gonna dab and build it up. Make it look like Kathy says, make it look like dirt, because that's what we want. We want it to look like dirt. And you can do random spots anywhere. If it leaves a brush mark, you just dab. You just dab it until it looks the way you want it. Like down here is a little light, so I'm gonna dab some spots. I'm gonna do the spine a little bit. Just have fun with it. You know, and I remember watching Kathy a few months back and her doing this before I ever even started using waxes. And she's like, I could do this for so long. She's like, I have to make myself stop. And it's really true. Like, you could just sit and do this. Like, I'm putting it on a little thick and I'm just dabbing with my finger. And then you can just take it and dab wherever. So that's it, guys. You could do this until the cows come home, I think. But that's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna bring in our black. And remember, now this is sealed because we put the clear wax over top of it. So the sealing's done. Put this away. And let's do it with some black. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of black. I just want the effect. No spit was used in making up this craft. Hands and spit are a craft, absolutely. 100%. Now I have this DIY black wax. Love it. Love it, love it. And I'm just going to take this brush, even though there's brown in it, it's okay. Because I'll use them for a while and then I take them and clean them. And I'm going to dab. I'm going to dab some black. The mixture of the black and the brown, Kathy nailed it. It looks amazing. Now I know she's not the only one that's ever done that, but she's who taught me. And I like to give people credit. So load and offload, hit over some of that brown, blend it together a little bit. And then once we use the gold to embellish the molds, we'll be done, guys. You'll have my good news, my project, all this on a Thursday morning. How about that? I hold my breath sometimes when I'm working. Do you? Like, I'm sitting here waxing this and I'm like not breathing. Breathe, Christina, breathe. Again, you can do this the way that you want to do it. I'm going to put a little bit on the lock and key, a little bit around it, little bit around it. We just want it to look dirty. And then that's that. Now we're going to do the gold and then we're going to call it a day. Remember, keep checking Decoupage Central's website. My affiliate link is on my page. It's always in my lives. For the new IOD reveal, you guys, because we all need to get in on that. Wednesday. Hi, Ruth. Girl, breathe. Do you do it, Carol? Like, I'm sitting here holding my breath as I'm applying wax. Oh, you know what? Thank you for saying that. I am, because I just use my wax brush and I put the brown wax on the pages. Thank you for saying that, because I forgot. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay. See, this is why I need y'all, because I'll just forget to do something. I took this brush last night and the brown wax, and I took the pages, I went into the wax, and then I offloaded it. I know, that's exactly right. And I just went all over it, okay? And then I took a wet wipe to spread the love. And it really turned out good. It's the first time I'd ever tried doing it like that. I haven't worked with a book for a while, like a long while. So I'm like, well, wax can be used on anything, right? Let's do it that way. Work smarter, not harder. Now we'll take our wet wipe or two. And hi, Melissa. There's my friend from Junk and Craft Treasures. She also is a brand ambassador for Decoupage Central. I shared the news today, Melissa. And so is my friend Gina from Gingerly Creations. We brought her on too. Okay, so, you know, again, your preference, your taste, you do whatever you want, as dark as you want, as light as you want. But I just really like the outcome of the wax on here. I thought about the Waverly Antique wax, but then when I tried this, I'm like, why? Why would I do that? So with this too, I'm gonna load and offload, and I'm just gonna circle all over because I wanna get it worked into the fibers of the book. Doesn't have to be pretty because it's all gonna look dirty when we're done, right? I feel like a kindergartner. This is how Olivia draws with when I put her in the high chair with her washable coloring book and crayons. Draw a circle, Gigi. Draw a circle. And then I'm going to take my t-shirt, or you can take your wet wipe, whatever you want, depending on the level of antiquing you want. And I'm going to wipe it back. And I think I am going to take a little bit of the wipe. And we're just going to go lightly. I'm not scrubbing. And look how well that turned out. Like, look at the pages. I think that's good, don't you? You might not be able to tell because of the light, but they're all dark. The back's dark. So let's do the gold. Let's do the gold. It's amazing what you can do with Dollar Tree items, isn't it? Like, amazing. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Julie. Hi, Mary. There's my sweet friend from Ocean Breeze and me. Thank you for hopping on. I didn't see you sneak in. Okay, so I'm a finger person, you know that, and I have these darn nails. So I'm just going to apply this gold wax over the top so it hits the points of the mold. Okay, then we're gonna just do it on here. You can use a brush, you can use whatever you want. And I'm just hitting the tips, the tops of the molds. That's what I want. I just want to embellish that. You can, like last night when I did it, I practiced. I don't always practice for lives, but I'm using a lot of new things, so I want to know what I'm doing for y'all. And then just wipe it away a little bit. Wipe it away. Like that easy. I'm not pressing hard. I'm just wiping. Okay. You can even take like what's on my fingers. You can go in like on points in the book somewhere. Like you can just kind of smear it to give it a little bit of highlight. You know, the possibilities, you guys, are endless. You can do whatever you want. Like I'm going to smear that one out a little bit just for interest. Just because. And that's that. That's what we have today. We have exciting news. We have a Dollar Tree book using some IOD products. Thank you, Diane. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. I'm getting ready to send a lot of books to Goodwill. Now I think I would, you know, I saw somebody on, I think it was the IOD page. They had the bigger ones, like the thick binded ones, and they used IOD transfers. Like they put 3 of them together, 3 books together, and just put the transfer. Oh, it was gorgeous. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, Kelly, there's my friend from Cossack Mountain Mercantile. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you. What she said. What's your name, sweet friend? I don't know. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you. The small jar. That is, it's like, you know how, it's called Antique Paste, and it's in gold. It's by Pent Art. It's kind of like along the line of Rub and Buff. you get this little pot, and it's $7.99. Thanks, Lori, for the stars. Thank you so much. Thanks, Rita. And it does the same thing. They have it in like an umber. They have it in many colors, but that is the gold. And that is on Decoupage Central's website too, if you use my link. Thank you, guys. So, oh, Teresa, thank you. Ruth, you should look that up. It was beautiful. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Janie. I'm glad you caught me too, sister. Sparky, I didn't know you were here. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you guys for sprinkling. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for your love. Thank you for sharing the news with me. You guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Remember, if there's things that you want from IOD to be, listed in the future on that site, reach out to me. I want feedback. Jonelle wants feedback. We need to know what you want. So send me messages. Send me messages. We want it to be there to please you so that you can go there and get your decoupage paper, your supplies, your IOD products, and more to come. Oh, thank you, Tony. Jessica, thank you for the stars. I didn't even know you were on, my friend. Bye, Anne. I'm sorry I missed you. That's okay, Sparky. I'm just glad you're here. You guys, I will be making posts. If I have anything on, I might just do an impromptu live for more exciting news. But listen, until we meet again, you guys have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.